Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Finally, I'm getting to the Dollar General fall haul. I found these items in North Myrtle Beach weeks and weeks ago. My local stores didn't even have out the fall items. Most of them are finally catching up to speed, and included in this video, I'm going to show you what I picked from their hot cocoa s'mores collection that they also dropped, which is something that they have never done. A lot of people feel like the hot cocoa thing is like a preview for Christmas. I don't think so. I mean, hot cocoa weather starts, in my opinion, during the fall, and you really can keep your hot cocoa bar, if you like it that much, you could keep it up really honestly all the way past Valentine's Day, you know. I usually do one for Christmas every year, and I am liking that collection. It's really, really cute. Fall had some repeats from last year. They did have some repeats, and there was some new. So, as we all know, Dollar Tree's raised their price on their seasonal decor to $1.50 now. And Dollar General, their $1 decor, in my opinion, is undefeated, and they have a lot of really nice quality decor. I mean, you can't do everything on $1. Their prices start at $1. You might find some $2 items, and it's $3, $5, $8, $12, and it can go up from there. But without further ado, let me show you what I picked out. I don't remember this sign from last year. This is just a tabletop sign that says grateful. There was one more that says welcome. I mean, okay. You guys already know how I feel about that word, but I feel like, can we think of another word? You know, bless. There's other words, but I thought this was pretty cute, and this was one of the $1 finds. Mostly everything I got, actually everything I got, with the exception of one item in the s'mores collection, 2 items were $3. I believe they had this sign last year as well. This one says pumpkins. It's like a wheelbarrow. It can stand up. It's nice and thick for $1. I thought this was absolutely the cutest. I don't remember this from last year. I'm feeling the green and the burgundy this year for fall. I'm feeling it. This pumpkin says blessed. So I just got this one. I believe there were different colors, I believe. These are super cute, and I don't remember these last year. More $1 pumpkins, and look at the texture on them, guys. This mustard yellow is very pretty as well. And of course, the burnt orange, guys. And these have some thickness to them as well. Absolutely love these, guys. Really love these. For the kitchen, pumpkin spice and everything nice. Another stand-up sign. And when I go to storage and go through my fall decor, I'm not sure if I'll see this again. I did feel like, even if they brought back something that was similar, I feel like they kind of made it a little bit better, like Dollar Tree did. Another sign that I might find in my storage, but I'm not sure, this Hello Fall mason jar, $1. What I like, yes, Dollar Tree does have mason jar signs. They do have these, but these are on a smaller scale, and I've always said that to you guys. So if you're limited on space, you know, not having that big bulky decor, if it's not necessary, okay? So again, Hello Fall with the plaid, and you see the cranberry. That's why I chose it. I'm feeling the cranberry and the green. I feel like they made the garden flags better. They always have $1 garden flags, right? I chose the one that said Happy Fall. This was a North Myrtle Beach find. Again, 99% of these items, without the exception of the s'mores collection, is mostly Myrtle Beach. They had a lot of stuff out. So their flags are not huge, guys, but I feel like they made them better. And that's one thing I love about Dollar General. They give you more, like the dish spray was 10, now it's 12. You only can get 10 from Dollar Tree, and you're paying more. They gave us more in my favorite napkins. It used to be $150, now we're getting $160. The price didn't increase. Like, they give you more. This is kind of thick, guys. This is not, they improved their flags. And I love the Happy Fall. You guys know I got the sunflowers. I looked up and found a Dollar Tree that had clearance flowers for 25 cents, and they had tons of sunflowers. I got white, orange, and yellow sunflowers. So sunflowers are kind of my theme outside. Okay, I'm gonna leave this out because I'm ready to decorate, to be honest with you. And one of you said you missed my fall tree. I kept my tree up for a year, and I decorated it for, of course, Christmas. I did Valentine's Day, I did Easter, I did a spring tree and a summer tree, and my last tree was a fall tree, and it was absolutely, I'm not just saying that because I designed it, but that was my best tree. And everything on that tree came from Dollar General. Okay, everything. I'm going to put a clip on the screen if you weren't rocking with me then. Dollar General's decor is undefeated, but they did a great job with these garden flags, guys, and it's a decent size. $1. They had others, but Happy Fall. You know I wasn't going to get the one that said welcome and stuff like that. Love that. Just in case I craft this year, or just for a bowl filler or to mix in with pumpkins or something else, look at these acorns. You are getting 19 for $1, and I feel that they did a good job on them, guys. They also had like the mini pomegranate ones. I didn't get those. Speaking of bowl filler, I just purchased, well, I did get two. Okay, what I used these for last year is I got some clear acrylic or acrylic looking coffee stirrers from Amazon, and I stuck them in here and I put them on my coffee bar for the fall. Okay, just as a stir stick and stuff like that. You just never know. You can get a vase and fill these up. You're getting a lot for $1, guys. And the look of them is not bad at all. Not bad, guys. Not bad for $1. And they had these last year. What they didn't have last year, at least never made it local to me, were the mini velvet pumpkins. Again, I don't know what I'm going to do with these guys, but I didn't want to not get them. So I got 2 orange, and you're getting 6 in a bag. And then I got one of the ivory color. It's an off-white. It may look white on camera, but it's an off-white, okay? Love those. I got 2 of the Sherpa pumpkins, okay, just to put with some other pumpkins. I'm going to have like a bowl of pumpkins, whatever I do. $1, of course, you guys see. And I didn't realize that these had little tags on them. So this tag says Happy Thanksgiving. And if you're making a hostess basket, like, you know, they have wonderful hand soap at Dollar Tree. You can get a full scented lotion, you know, because again, when people are having company, they're going to need hand soap so people can wash their hands. I always like to keep in my downstairs bathroom, because that's the bathroom that a guest would use, I like to keep lotion, you know, next to the hand soap, because I know me, I like to put lotion on my hands. I mean, they could have their own, but still, it's just a nice touch. So if you make a hostess basket, you could throw some of, you know, decorate the basket. The burnt orange one says Happy Thanksgiving, and both of them do actually. But I thought I seen one with a different saying, but these are just so cute. They got in my cart. I even love these pumpkins, guys. And I know I said I was going to try to scale back, because I'm telling you, I go crazy. I have went crazy with every room, the bathrooms, the hallways, the entryway, the kitchen, the dining room, the living room, everything. My upstairs bathroom, pumpkins everywhere. I'm trying not to do that this year, but I could not leave these alone. They have like a suede texture to them. They're absolutely beautiful for $1. I love them. So I got the white, the orange, and you know, I'm feeling the green. Loving the green. Look at these. Now, I believe they had some more expensive like Dollar Tree, but you know, Dollar Tree has the pumpkins with the flowers on it. I think for $1, they did an amazing job. Look at these little pumpkins, guys. If you don't have a lot of space, you really don't feel like doing too much, and your entryway table, if you have one, put the pumpkin. You could put a candy dish with some, you know, I don't know, fall candy or whatever. It doesn't have to be fall candy, but you know, they're coming out with all the flavors now, the candy apple and the caramels and stuff like that. This is so nice, even to take as a hostess gift, guys. I just think these are lovely. I believe there was one more that was more like yellowish, but I went with the burnt orange and I got the white one. Even in your bathroom to put on, you know, top of your toilet or whatever. Anyway, you just want to pop a fall. I love fall most of all. I'm really excited to hang my pumpkin wreath that I made last year. For those of you who've been rocking with me, I made a pumpkin wreath using these velvet pumpkins, not from here, from Dollar Tree, that I absolutely love. I just can't wait to decorate. I'm ready. So when I go to my storage, I'm getting my fall stuff. Showed you the pumpkins. Now, they did not have these in North Myrtle Beach, so I found these locally. And they're just 2 turkeys, again. You know, take to work, you know what I mean? Decorate your desk if you have an office job. This one says Harvest Blessings. I'm glad it says something different. You know, you get tired of the same old sayings. And this came off, but there's nothing. I have hot glue. I'll be able to replace it, probably just from being in the bags. And this one says Hello Fall. And again, the green, the burnt orange, and the cranberry from his nose. Love that. So I have to fix that. I know I have these, guys. That's why I didn't go crazy. I probably have a lot because I hung these on my tree as well. So this one says Fall. And I mainly got it because I'm feeling the cranberry. And look at the little mason jar that says Give Thanks. Again, hostess gift. When you set your plates, if you're doing something fancy, you could lay these on the plate. And that could be their little favor that they take home with them. If you're doing a friend's Thanksgiving, a Friendsgiving. Something that I definitely would do if I was in New York, because Thanksgiving is one of my favorite holidays. I like Thanksgiving more than I like Christmas, to be honest with you. Always, even as a child, you know, and as a child, you know, you love the gifts, but I always liked Thanksgiving. I don't know if it was just everybody together and stuff like that. They had these. Now, I don't remember these last year, these stackable pumpkin signs. This one says Harvest, loving the green, and I got the mustard yellow one that says Hello Fall. Really beautiful. Very beautiful, and you see the price, $1. These, I believe they had last year, and I did not get them. Really cute signs. They have the hanging hardware. Give Thanks. Hello Fall. Hello Pumpkin. As far as kitchen textiles, for $1, this is what I went with. They did have some at a higher price point, but I'm a bargain diva. You know that. I loved this one. Sweater Weather Hello Fall Pumpkin Spice. This is my color scheme this year. The burgundy, the green, the burnt orange. I'm loving it. $1 for the oven mitt, just for decor. And they're a little bit thicker, because some of their, I'll tell you, don't use them. You'll burn the hell out of yourself. And then this one, again, the oven mitt. Really cute. And again, this could be a hostess gift, guys, in the hostess basket. And I know I hauled this last year and I donated it. I used the other one. There's 2 different ones, and I used the other one, and I hung the other one in the center of my everyday green wreath, and I just stuck sunflowers. You know, if you have a plain green wreath, you can hang this in the center, put some sunflowers there. You could add some pumpkins temporarily, use zip ties or whatever, and just decorate it temporarily. And after the season, take it down. And that's what I did last year. Probably will be doing the same. No, I have a fall wreath. But, yeah, I love this sign. And this also was $1. And I love the way it folds flat for storage. Love that. And we're going to be moving on to the s'mores items. This is not necessarily fall. This is from their football collection, which they had last year, but this year they added some items, and mugs is one of them. Fall means football. I absolutely love this mug. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm going to have to fight you-know-who for it. So I bought a second one. They did have one that said, "Don't bother me, I'm watching football." But I didn't get that one. I got another one that matches this. And look at the size of this mug. On a chilly day, this is amazing. And very, very cute, very well made, guys. Very well made. And it's massive, okay? I like a nice big mug. And now we are going to be getting into what I picked out from their new s'mores collection. So this is not s'mores, but they did have some hot cocoa items. And I think this is absolutely the cutest. Something like this, you would pay a lot more than $1, especially Hobby Lobby. Guys, you know it. And I love the size of it. I love that their decor is scaled a little bit smaller. I don't have a problem with that. I don't need this huge sign, and you might not have the space. So there are 2 different hot cocoa signs. I got this one. It says Hot Cocoa Station, 5 cents, open daily, sit, sip, and enjoy. And what Dollar General needs to improve on is the amount of items that they send. They don't send enough and they don't restock them. So this came in a case of 6 because there's 3 different signs, but you're only getting 2 of each. So if you didn't make it there, you missed out. Okay, so yeah, I'm glad I found this collection early because I was able to get like first picks and get what I wanted. But I had to search a couple of stores because I wanted, you know, duplicates of the s'more signs. But yeah, I think this sign is so cute. The other hot cocoa sign is this one. And this one says Hot Cocoa Bar, warm up here, served fresh, family owned. And Christmas time, if you are making a hot cocoa basket for a family, money's tight. You might not be able to buy something for 4 nieces and nephews plus their parents. So you could do a family gift basket and do a hot cocoa basket. I did that. We went to my sister's house last year and I made like a little hot cocoa bar and a mobile hot cocoa bar and took it to their house. And if I had one of these signs, I would have threw it in, and just for an extra touch. And if you don't want to hang it, like if you don't want to put holes, if you know, let's say you're setting it up and you want it near your backsplash and you have tile, you're not going to put a hole in your tile, you probably could DIY and put this on an easel or something like that. I'm pretty sure that there's a way that you'll be able to hang this. I love these. Again, only 2 of these, 2 of these, and 2 of this one. We're getting into s'mores. Come in a case. This one says make your own s'mores bar. So I did get this, and I did get 2 more. I had to go to 2 different stores because when I got there, was only 1 left of whatever. Just in case I make a, you know, you're going somewhere Labor Day, you can make a little s'mores basket and leave this. This is theirs. This is theirs to keep. So, you know. And if my grandkids were here, I mean, I Spy doesn't like s'mores, but definitely I would make them more often because you know the kids love the s'mores. They had these $1 plates. More smalls, please. And these are melamine. Yeah, $1 each, guys. I thought that was cute. I don't necessarily need them, but if you want to put them in your s'mores basket that you'll take as, you know, for the host or to contribute. Now this was 3, but I like this, and they had 3 different ones. I did this walkthrough, guys, weeks ago. I'll put the link to it in the comment section, but they had one that was red and they had one that was like chocolate brown, but I picked this one. Let's have some more fun. You see the fire, you see the marshmallows, and you could put your chocolate, your marshmallows, your graham crackers, and you could make, you know, take this and wrap it in cellophane and have the marshmallows and everything all ready to go as your hostess gift, however you want to do it. These platters were also $1, and I did get multiples of the platters because I felt like this is what I would take. You know, you can put all your bag of marshmallows, your graham crackers, your chocolate, and then wrap this in cellophane, and you know, it's more economical. These were only $1. And this is melamine as well. This is an oval serving tray, okay? So I did get multiples of this. I was able to find 3 of these, or maybe I have 4. So I will be sharing these. And when you take them to the person's house, this is theirs to keep. You're not taking it back. It's very inexpensive, but it's nice. So they could have something to have s'mores with their family, you know, to serve it on. And is it necessary? No, guys. It's just an extra touch, okay? So I did get 4 of those. I believe I have 4. If not, definitely 3, because I'm keeping 1. I didn't go crazy with these because I'm searching if I can get these more. These are your marshmallow toasters, and they expand. Dollar Tree does sell these as well, but you know, these had the red and the brown, you know, goes with the collection. So I didn't want to miss out. I mean, these are for me. I don't know if you're supposed to take these off. I think so. These black tips came off. I don't know. Is that to protect people? I think they're supposed to come off. Yeah, they're supposed to come off. I guess they're just to safeguard when people are looking at them, they're not sticking nobody. But I liked this part of it, you know, and they do expand pretty far. So I did get just one set. This was $3. I forgot. Yeah, this was also $3. I want to see if I can do better. They had a whole bunch of spatulas, guys. Okay, I didn't get them all, but I did get multiples because I also was going to put this in the s'mores basket. So one is just like the campfire, the pieces of chocolate, the graham crackers and stuff like that. One says, I love s'mores. One says, I love hot cocoa. And this is just a duplicate, but I have more in another bag. So I did get a couple of these spatulas. I mean, and you could use them, not just for s'mores. They did have, and I love the colors, the brown, the red, the black, and the white, these measurers. Measuring spoons for only $1, set of 5. And again, you could use these as regular measuring spoons. I was thinking, was this for your toppings? Like, personally, I would separate them if I had like a hot cocoa station set up. So, because, you know, I like to have crushed peppermint. You know, I like chocolate chips on my hot cocoa bar and stuff like that. So you could use these as the spoons or whatever. So $1, I grabbed them. Also, I mean, this is not, you can get these for $1 at Walmart, stuff like that, the mini tongs, but they had them in the colors. Well, I only seen red and black. I don't know if they had brown. If they had brown, I would have grabbed. All right. Now this, I thought this was for DIYs. I thought this was for DIYs, but this is coffee stencil. So you put this over your cup, and you could put, like, if you like cinnamon, some people like cinnamon. Like when I make my lattes, depending on which one, if it's something with brown sugar, I like cinnamon to garnish over my cold foam. That's what these are for. And it fits on top of your mug. I thought it was for DIY crafts. Okay, well, I was looking for stencils for DIY crafts to make my own signs and stuff like that. No, this is for your coffee, your tea, or whatever you're drinking hot. And here's the designs. One says coffee, one has a mug with some steam coming from it, and the other one is a heart. One of you had to tell me, because your girl had no clue. I don't know at all, and I don't pretend to. I'm not that type that I don't know. You guys teach me so much. Okay, so this sign is really, really cute. And again, I was looking for more of these, but some of these were damaged, and they don't get a lot. Dollar General, increase your quantities, because everybody and their mother, especially now that everybody and their mother now shops at Dollar General, you know, you're seeing a lot more Dollar General content. You know, if they only have 6 in a case and you have 60 people looking, people are going to miss out. So there wasn't a lot. And, you know, some of the hot glue work is a little bit sloppy. This one says, worry less, laugh s'more. I thought that was so cute. And this one just says hot cocoa warm up here. So if I was giving a hot cocoa gift or a s'mores basket, you know, this is just nice touches to add in, guys. And it's not expensive. It's $1. And last but not least, hold on. Okay, there was so many more, well, not so many more, but there were other items that went along with the s'mores collection. They had a s'mores caddy, very, very cute. $10, I did not need it. They had an electric s'mores maker. That was $25. I mean, you could wait till the 5 off of $25 and get it. The issue is, only 2 came in a case, so they only got 2 machines. They might have only got 2 caddies, because after I found this collection, I did go to other stores and they had the items in boxes, and I knew what the boxes looked like. 1 case, and I think you only got 2 caddies per store. They had this huge white tray. It didn't necessarily say s'mores, but you can use it for entertaining. They also had 2 caddy stations, and the Target Dollar Spot had a hot chocolate one. 2 different hot chocolate caddies, wooden caddies for $5. Maybe they'll bring them back this year. I didn't see them last year. That was 2 years ago. But their caddy, I believe, was $15. I did share it. It's all in the shop with me. And they added this item to the s'mores collection, but you can use this for multiple uses. and whatever. And I got buy one, get one free. I did do a short and share it with you guys. So they had these tabletop fire pits, and as you can see, they show s'mores next to it. This actually came for the s'mores collection. Only 2 to a store. Buy one, get one free. You only had 2. So yes, I did do the buy one, get one free. Who wouldn't? $15. So really you're paying $7.50. I see people using this indoors. I would use this for outside. Is it necessary? No. I make my s'mores in the air fryer. I do everything in the air fryer. So you use some rubbing alcohol and you light it, and that's what produces the flame. It has a cover, and one of you said Five Below had these for $5, and you're right, and they were marked down for $2.50, but everywhere was sold out. And it's about the same size as the Five Below one. Of course I would have did that, especially for $2.50, because I don't see me using this often. But it was buy one, get one free. So you have one and you have one to gift. You know what I mean? Somebody doing a housewarming, if you want to make them a whole really, really big s'mores basket, you could even throw this in. Yeah, so I got it. But that sale was, I believe, the 1st through the 8th, or the 2nd through the 8th. I'm not sure. I did share the short with the dates. But this is all I got for fall. I'm ready to decorate like now. So I'm going to leave my flag open so the wrinkles can come out. And just think about where I want to place things. I also need to go to storage and see what I have. And whatever I'm not going to use, I'm going to take to the nursing home. I did tell the recreation director that I met in Dollar Tree. I have a lot of seasonal decor and I'm scaling back, and I know these facilities, and if you've heard about all the cuts that they're making, they don't have a lot of money in the budgets for decor. And you know, some of those places, I'm going to just be realistic, some of them may feel dreary, you know what I mean? Especially the ones that don't have the biggest budgets, and you know, anything that will make somebody happy. Whatever I have in bulk or excess that I'm not going to use, I will be donating to the nursing home. But thanks for rocking with your girl. I have a part 2 Dollar General haul. I'm kind of going on a mission after I wrap this video. So I don't know if that will be uploaded tonight. But part 2 is the $1 essentials, okay, the new rave, okay, because we all want to save money. It's all about the $1 aisle in the next video. Plus I owe you Dollar Tree videos. But as always, thanks for rocking with your girl. I'll see you in the next one. Take care. Bye bye.